Okay, hello everybody, big welcome. Thank you for coming and joining to your English class. Let's see, we are going to begin, and remember, as always, at first we have to read the versicle. Pay attention because we have in this time, we're going to read Proverbs 23:4. Proverbs 23:4 that say to us, don't wear yourself out trying to get rich. Be wise enough to know when to quit. One more time. Proverbs 23:4. Don't wear yourself out trying to get rich. Be wise and not to know when to quit. Ok, al día de ayer estuvimos viendo ya este versículo, ¿verdad? Y ya decíamos que tiene algo especial y es una phrasal verb, que es wear yourself out, que podemos traducirlo de diferentes maneras, ¿verdad? Todas las traducciones podrían apuntar a lo mismo, a estar agotado, a estar cansado o a cansarse, ¿verdad? En una actividad, agotarse por una actividad, afanarse por una actividad, preocuparse por cierta cosa. Podrían ser diversas formas de verlo. ¿Se recuerdan? El concepto nos decía que es cuando alguien está very tired, muy cansado. Bueno, el día de hoy vamos a ir a Bible Hub. Y vamos a examinar diferentes formas, digamos, de traducción de este versículo. En primer lugar, recordarles que en Bible Hub, y ya que me recuerdo, hace algunos días alguien me preguntaba que si de esta había una app, ¿verdad? Que si solo era en web page o que si había app. Y les confirmo, hay app disponible, o sea, se puede descargar si usted quiere, lo busca así con el mismo nombre, Bible Hub, se descarga la app. Nada más que como normalmente nuestros teléfonos están configurados en español, pues se la va a bajar en español, pero tiene una opción para cambiarla y ponerla en otro idioma, como el caso del English. Bueno, ahora, eh, cuando lo vemos así, siempre nos aparece este recuadro, en este caso lo vemos at right, de un context que nos pone como el versículo previo y el siguiente al que estamos leyendo. Pero automáticamente Bible Hub escoge una versión. Normalmente tratan de ponernos como la versión que es más fácil de comprender o que tiene menos palabras, digamos, enredadas. Si la comparan, la que está aquí es la Berean Standard Bible, que nos dice, do not wear yourself out to get rich. Muy parecida a la New Living Translation. Lo único que cambia es que aquí está contractado esto, ahí está sin contracción y aquí está contractado. Pero la primera frase es la misma, utilizando lo que es la phrasal verb, wear yourself out. Luego, en la siguiente parte sí cambia un poco, porque este dice, be wise enough. Sé lo suficiente sabio. To know when to quit. Para saber cuándo dejarlo, ¿verdad? Cuándo dejar ese afán por hacerse rico. Pero la otra, ¿verdad? Viene y nos dice, be wise enough to restrain yourself. Como quien dice, bueno, sé lo suficientemente sabio para restringirte a ti mismo, ¿verdad? De eso. O como, eso sería como self-control. Sería otra forma de verlo de restrain yourself. Como controlarse, poder controlarse. Well, let's see. Si vamos a la New International Version, en la New International Version vamos a encontrar do not wear yourself out. Nuevamente la misma frase, pero vemos un cambio en la segunda parte. Dice, do not trust your own cleverness. En este caso, literalmente, esa nos está diciendo en la segunda parte. La primera es igual que las otras, pero la segunda parte nos dice, no confíes en tu propia inteligencia. Pues es una forma diferente de ver esta situación. Si vamos a la English Standard, aquí hay una palabra diferente y es do not toil to acquire wealth. Rich, pues creo que rápidamente lo asociamos a rico, pero wealth también tiene que ver con la riqueza. Entonces esta va como, bueno, no te fatigues en adquirir riqueza. Be discerning enough to desist, ¿verdad? Ser capaz de discernir cuándo desistir de ello. La Berean, que es la que acabamos de leer, la King James, normalmente les digo que la King James es como un English un poquito difficult, pero en este caso no está tanto. Quizás una palabra podríamos verla no muy común, pero dice labor not to be rich, labor not to be rich. Está diciendo, no labores para hacerte rico. Cesa, from time on wisdom. Cesa, ¿verdad? Con tu misma sabiduría. O sea que hace cuenta y caso que nos demos cuenta. Es like to realize. Date cuenta que eso no es correcto. La New King James va a usar otro término. Que noten que estas últimas que estamos leyendo ya no usan la phrasal verb, sino que nos dicen esta, do not overwork to be rich. Esto claramente nos hace pensar en las personas que son workaholic, ¿verdad? Workaholic, o que se traduce como trabajólicos. Esas personas que se vuelven adictos al trabajo. To make money, 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 money. Okay, do not overwork to be rich. No te sobresatures de trabajo para ser rico. Because of your own understanding, por causa de tu mismo entendimiento, cesa. La New American nos dice, regresa a la phrasal verb, pero con una variante. Eso no es wear yourself out. Aquí cambia el vocablo y ya no se usa wear, sino que se usa weary. Wear yourself to gain wealth. Stop dwell on it. Es una forma diferente de verla. Pero quizás me interesaría más ir a la Amplifiable Bible para cerrar el comentario de este día. Nos dice, do not weary yourself to gain wealth. Cease from your own understanding of it. Es similar, pero le agrega esta explicación. ¿A qué se refieren con que no nos fatiguemos, ¿verdad? No nos cansemos en trabajar demasiado, por así decirlo, por obtener riqueza? Recuerden, wealth es riqueza. Y dice, with that overwhelming desire. O sea, que lo malo nos está diciendo es hacer esto, pero con un deseo en sobremedida. Como cuando nos gana la ambition, que nos gana la ambición por tener, tener y tener. Entonces, eso es lo que nos está amonestando el Proverbs en este día, el 23:4. Quizás retomando, porque por ahí va la idea de este Proverbs, más adelante, Salomón nos dice por ahí, ¿verdad? De que él le pide a Dios, ¿verdad? No me des riqueza ni pobreza. No me des riqueza para no negar o renegar de ti, y no me des pobreza para que no blasfeme en contra tuya. Manténme del pan necesario. Hacia eso va apuntado este versículo. Bien, vamos a terminar con esto y vamos a ir ahora a continue with an exercise. Okay, vamos a continuar con unos ejercicios. You are going to help me. I need your participation for making this exercise. We have, I think there is 5 parts for this past simple regular verbs. Okay, go to the letter A. The instruction is to add ed to given verbs, and we have number 1 to number 15. You are going to tell me, remember, you are going to tell me for these verbs, we are going to use, in this case, the ed, add the ed, or we are going to use just to add the, or maybe it can be, okay, we have to replace the y for I and add ed. Okay, we have 3 options for each of these verbs because they are regular verbs. Okay, well, let's see.
Sí, como que eran locos, andaban con eso.
We have decide. Okay, number 1 is decide. Tell me, what do we have to use here? What we have to add? Ed, d, I, ed. Okay, hello, tell me.
Only D. Only D.
Only D, thank you so much. Okay, very nice. And we are going to remember about the rules for making the correct pronunciation. If this word, remember this word end with a sound for a D, the E is mute. Okay, we use the D sound. That means that we have to say, in this case, well, try to remember about the rules for pronunciation. How we are going to make the pronunciation for this one? Like a D, like a T, or like ED?
Agreed?
Okay, that is the next. But for decide, how we are going to make the pronunciation for this one? What is the correct pronunciation for this ending? Remember, we have for pronunciation, we have three ways. It could be it, like it. It could be like D, or maybe it could be like a T sound for pronunciation. Decide, decided. Okay, do you remember? It ends with D. That means that we are going to use it. Decided. Well, let's go to the next. The next is agree. What we have to do here?
Agreed.
Okay, with the letter D, and the pronunciation is with a D zone because and with a vowel. Agreed. Okay, very good. Go to the next. The next is number 3. It's play. What we are going to do here?
Please. Please.
Played. Ok, with the D zone. Ok, recuérdense que aquí estamos aplicando dos cosas. En primer lugar, lo que está en blue color, ¿verdad? Lo que está aquí en blue color es las spelling rules. Tienen que ver con el spelling, con la ortografía. Y lo que está aquí tiene que ver con la fonética. Recordemos que el sonido id lo usamos cuando un verbo regular termina en T o en D. Y luego el sonido D lo usamos con las consonantes vibrantes o las voiced consonant, y el sonido T lo usamos con las consonantes no vibrantes o unvoiced consonant. Okay, try to remember about it. Well, let's go to number 4. The number 4 is watch.
Watched.
Excellent, very nice, with the T sound. Watched with the T sound at the end. Very good. Well, let's see number 5. Number 5 is water. Okay, tell me what we have to add. ED, D, or IED?
ED.
ED, okay. Very nice. It's ED, that's correct. And what about that pronunciation? The correct pronunciation for this simple past tense? Okay. Very nice with the D sound because and with an R, and the letter R is for a D zone. Watered. Okay, very nice. And go to the next. The next is study. What about study? The spelling ED, D, IED.
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 IED. And the pronunciation, what is going to be?
Studied.
Studied with a consonant. In this case, it's not a consonant. It's a vowel ending. It's a vowel ending. Zone. For that, we use this one because it's a stress, or maybe we can say a voiced, because it's a vowel. Remember, every vowels are voiced. Well, go to one more. Number 7. What about open?
ED.
ED. And what about the pronunciation?
Open.
Very nice with the D zone. Excellent. One more. Number 8 is close.
Only D.
Only the D. Great. Well, and the pronunciation will be like? Remember, close is an S, but is the stress sound or is the voicing sound for the S, like a Z. For that we say, very nice, that D zone, close it, very good. One more, the next is wait, okay.
Wait.
With ED, and what about the pronunciation?
Waiting.
Waited, okay, with that ED. Remember, it and with T, that means that we have to use it pronunciation. Waited. Well, one more. The next is brush. ED, okay, and tell me the pronunciation for brush.
Brushed.
Very nice with the T zone. Excellent. That's great. That's great. Excellent. Well, one more. The next is try. What we are going to do with try?
IED.
IED. We have to replace for IED. And what about the pronunciation? Okay, like a D, try it, because remember, recuérdense que cuando uno de estos verbos termina en un sonido vocal, aplicamos las reglas de las consonantes con voz, ¿verdad? Porque todas las vocales tienen o provienen, por eso se llaman vocal cords, ¿verdad? Vienen de las cuerdas vocales. Okay, the next is kiss.
Kissed.
Okay, very nice. We have to use that T pronunciation because in this case, double S sound like S, S on a stress consonant. Well, let's see. Cold. What about cold?
Coat.
Cold.
Okay, cold with the D zone because remember L comes from here. Oh, cold. Okay. One more. The next is invite.
D.
The D. Okay. And what about that pronunciation?
Invite.
Invite.
Yeah.
What?
Invited.
Invited. We have to add another syllable. Esos son los que hay que agregar esa extra sílaba, ¿verdad? De los que terminan en T o en D. Agregamos lo del id. Remember, es una extra sílaba. Ok, vamos al next is observe. Ok, what about this? Ok, just the D.
D.
Just the D, very nice. Okay, let's go to the letter B because we don't have too much time. You are going to tell me if we use the first one, in this case, this is gonna be the first one or maybe the second one. Okay, just tell me, is the first one, is the second, teacher? Well, let's see. Number one, Laura, we have two ways, like the number one or like the number two. Tell me, what is the correct?
Number two.
Number two.
Number
second.
two. Okay, look, and we say looked with that T sound. Looked with that T sound. Well, Number 2. What is that correct? Number 1 or number 2?
Number one, the first.
Okay,
Number
yes,
one.
this is the correct. In this case, for the spelling is the correct. Maybe if somebody just tell to us like wanted, maybe we can say okay, wanted, but the writing is the wrong here. Let's see number 3. We have number 1 and number 2.
Number 2.
It's number 2. Ok, very nice. Cuidado con esto, porque si nosotros solo escuchásemos a la persona y nos dice algo como they helped, posiblemente pensaríamos que, bueno, ya sabemos que en el spelling lleva el ed, pero debemos de tener cuidado porque a veces podría ser que escuchemos la cosa de una forma y se puede escribir de las otras. Ya van a ver un ejemplo de eso. Vamos al number 4. Number 1 and number 2.
Number 2. 2.
Okay. Zara washed her hair. Okay, one more. Number 5. Look, number 1 or number 2?
Number 1.
Okay, is number 1. That's correct. Studied because is we have to replace the Y, and in the other one is the Y-I-E-D, and that is not correct. Look at number 6. Okay, we have to run. Look at number 6.
Is number 2. Number 2.
Is number 2. Okay, but in this case, we can make a difference for the pronunciation because we can make a pronunciation for this word, and it's going to sound like invited. Invited, remember double E, invited, but the correct pronunciation is like the second one and the correct spelling, that is like invited, invited. Recuerden que la diferencia entre la I, que le llamamos la short, o la I corta del inglés y lo que vendría siendo la E larga, realmente la E larga, o long I, es ese momento en el que se prolonga y la otra y. La otra es como cortar. Well, number 7. What is that correct for Melanie? Number 1 and number 2?
Number 2.
Okay, try it. It's correct. What about number 8? Ken?
Number 1.
Number 1, okay, very nice. And number 9, that t-shirt, we have 2 ways. Number 1 or 2?
Number 2.
Is number 2. Act, okay, remember, is ending with k. We have to use that T-zone. Asked, okay, in this case, that teacher asks some questions. Well, let's see that number 10 is the last one. We have Ashley and number 1 and number 2. What is that correct?
Number 1.
Is number 1.
Number 1.
Thank you so much. Good done. Okay, I'm going to take the screenshot for you and we go to the next part. Let's go to letter C. Okay, odd man out. Odd man out. Okay, just give me one moment to change or yes, okay, it's better now. Odd man out, and that means that for example, an odd man out is like this for maybe somebody doesn't know. For example, if I have 1, I have 2, and I have, for example, one of these, like this one, for these 3 shapes, we are going to say, okay, the odd man out is this one, because this is a circle, it's another circle, and this is a rectangular. Okay, this is the odd man out. Okay, it's like to play a little game. Let's see. Tell me, for number 1, we have 3 words. For number 1 to number 11, and one of the word is the odd man out. Tell me what it is for that number one. What is number one? Okay, I'm going to explain another way. We have, for example, the verb listen and the verb order. Okay, these two verbs are in past simple tense and they are regular verbs. But did is past simple, but it's not a regular verb. It's an irregular verb. That means that the odd man out is this one. This is the odd man out. Okay, tell me about number two. What is the odd man out for number two? Waited, understood, or helped?
Understood. Understood.
Very nice, because it's an irregular verb. That's correct. Okay, is the odd man out? Odd man out is like a game. It's like a game. You have to choose what is not part of the group. Well, let's see number three. Open, close, and call. What
Call.
is call? Okay, because it's in infinitive form. Well, number four. Well, I don't know. Right. Go with, it's not correct, but go with, enter, and watch it. What is that? Old man out.
Watch it.
No, it's not watch it.
Go ahead.
That's
Why?
correct. This doesn't exist. Esto no existe. Por eso es que me costó pronunciarlo, porque eso no existe.
Oh, okay.
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 And remember, the past for go is went. Go is not a regular verb. Okay, for that we can write something like this. Well, let's see number five. Tell me what is the old man for number five? It's a wrong word. It's a wrong word. Like number four.
Run it.
That's correct. It doesn't exist because it's the correct is run for the past. Try to look now to number six and tell me what is the odd man out.
Love.
That's correct because it's for infinitive form, or maybe we can use in simple tense. Take a look for number seven. What is the odd man out?
When.
It's when, because it's irregular and the other two are regular verbs. Okay, go to number eight. Tell me that old man out. I'm going to give you a clue. It's that verb doesn't exist. It's not a regular verb. It's an irregular one for the past.
Does the first one show it?
No, that is correct. That is correct. That is correct too. Is this one? The past for sell is sold. Okay.
Yeah.
Is the past. Is irregular. Sold, sell. Sold for the past, sold, and sell. Well, number nine. Is it why? Because it's for present and wasn't where is they are for past. Well, number 10.
Wish. Wish.
Very good. And the last one?
I'm not sure it's bake.
No, in this case is this one because is irregular. It's an irregular verb. Well, let's see. Well, let's go. We have 8 minutes to go. Let's see it. We have to do number D. In this case, you are going to tell me if it is true or false. Remember, true is like correct and false is like incorrect. We have to pay attention maybe for the spelling or maybe for another things that is not going to be so clear on each of these sentences. Go to number 1. I called my friend yesterday.
True.
It's false because I call my friend is for today. It's now. Okay. But if I'm going to say yesterday, the verb call must be called like the D, called with the D zone at the end. Well, look at number 2. The students studied hard.
It's
Okay.
true.
In this case, is false. Why? Pay attention for the spelling because if we only listen, we can listen just studied. Okay, it's correct. But if we go to take a look for the spelling, this is incorrect. We have to use the I and not the Y. Okay. Well, number 3, we waited for the bus.
True.
It's true. Okay, very nice. And one more. The clean the house.
Wow.
False.
Okay. Maybe we can, in this case, is 2 things wrong because it will be they clean with, and we have to add ed. In the zone, it's okay. Pongan atención porque estos tienen muchas que si solo lo escuchamos, podríamos decir, está bueno todo. Pero cuando vamos a ver la ortografía, ahí nos damos cuenta que hay mistakes. Okay, let's go to number 5. My sister played football.
False. False.
Okay. Arthur watered the flowers.
False.
False.
Okay. Melvin helped Arthur.
True.
Okay, very nice. Number 8. We rested under a tree.
True.
It's true, it's correct. Okay, number 9. My mother cooked
False.
fish. It's
False.
false. It's wrong. Okay, number 10. They solved the questions.
True.
True.
Okay, thank you. Number 11. We entered the room.
False.
Okay, we are going to say false.
Maybe it's false.
Ok, la oración podría estar correcta si estamos hablando del presente simple, pero si estamos hablando del past simple, no. Entonces, como todo es de past simple, vamos a poner que es false. Ok, 2 more to go. She combed her hair.
False.
Okay, and the last one, I decided to go shopping.
True.
It's
False.
true. It's false because decided is with double E and just is one E. Okay, very nice. We only have 4 minutes. We are going to run for this other part. Okay, in this case, love, okay, we have the D, the children loved. Okay, and the other one, just wait me, I'm going to change the color. Is better the blue one. And for the next, okay.
Wait, ED.
In this case, we're not going to make a change. The first sentences is for past, but the second one is for simple present. It's for present. Okay. And take a look for number 1. My father
Work.
Okay. Very hard in the past. He
Enjoy.
enjoyed. In this case, is past and past. Okay. It's past and past. And now number 3.
Water.
Okay. Very nice. For clothes. Okay. Close it. And for rest. Rest it. For show. For show. Okay. Show it. And for jump. With the T. Jumped. Okay. We have collect. We have the ED. For cry, we have to change. Right. And for kiss, ED. Kissed with the T zone. And what about for turn?
Turn it.
Okay, very nice. Turn it. And for miss is like kiss.
Miss it.
Okay. And perform.
Performance.
Very nice. And for correct.
Correct. Correct.
Corrected. Ending in T. Corrected.
Corrective.
That's correct. Remember, cuando termina en T o en D es que usamos el id. What about paint?
Painted.
Painted. And what about start? Okay, started. And for the other ones, we are going to use lucky. Ya se me va a terminar el tiempo, ¿verdad? Nos vamos a ir despidiendo. Les mando estas capturas, ¿verdad? De este material. Okay, everybody, thank you for coming. Thank you for your participation. Bye-bye. I wait you for tomorrow class.
Good night, teacher.
Have a good one. Take care.
Good night,
Bye.
teacher.
Goodbye, everybody. Thank you so much.